And Harry and Meghan's Hollywood dreams are tonight hanging by a thread as one of America's most influential celebrity agents became the latest big name to slam the Sussexes. After the humiliating loss of their $20 million Spotify contract, a host of famous faces have hit out at the toxic couple. The latest, talent agency boss Jeremy Zimmer, who's represented Mariah Carey and Paris Hilton and Lizzo, he told advertisers at the Cannes Lion Festival last week, turns out Meghan Markle was not a great audio talent or necessarily any kind of talent. Just because you're famous doesn't make you great at something. So what do you think about this one? As one of Hollywood's most powerful celebrity agents launches a brutal takedown in Cannes, is he right that Meghan lacks talent? Dan at gbnews.com voted our poll at gbnews on Twitter. And to debate this now, I'm joined by the socialite, royal insider, Lady Victoria Hervey, and the social commentator, a defender of Harry and Meghan, Amy Anzel. So look, Lady V, you know exactly how the US talent industry works. Meghan's side could say, this Zimmer is just jealous because he runs UTA, United Talent Agency, and she's signed to the big rival.
Yeah.
But actually, doesn't he have a point? Because she's had 3 years to show that she's got the talent to launch a successful podcast or TV show or series or charity project. And actually, she's done nothing. So where is the talent? I tend to agree with him, Lady V.
I sort of agree with him. I think with her, it's just like a lot of talk. It's a lot of press coverage about their next project, what they're going to do, and then it just kind of fizzles out.
So she's got a talent for being a victim.
Well, that is part of it, but it's like this thing of like they're so busy and they're doing this project and this project, but they never really happen, do they? And you know,
do you think she's got any talents?
I don't really see much talent there. Do you? I mean, I never heard of her before she dated Prince Harry, and I don't think most people did. I mean, that show was not like a huge sort of international, iconic show. It was, you know, obviously some people watched it, but I don't know anyone that watched that show.
Yeah, I mean, she was on Suits. I saw a couple of episodes of it.
Was it
sort
good?
of played herself. I mean, it's sort of an average, like, series. It's not a Mad Men. It's not a Breaking Bad.
And the thing is now, with her being Meghan Markle and so known as this persona, I think it'll be really hard for her to step into a role and play an acting role.
Amy, really simple question. You know, is this guy being unfair? Does Meghan Markle have talent?
Well, first of all, it's an extremely bad taste for an agent to speak publicly negatively about your own talent or someone else's talent. It's just wrong.
Well, it's unprecedented, isn't it? This doesn't really happen.
It was wrong, period. Whether it was a dig at Ari Emanuel, I don't know, but he shouldn't have done that in the first place.
But is it true?
Absolutely not. I think
what
Meghan
talent
is
does she have?
extremely talented. First of all, as an actress in LA, it's hard to book one show, let alone several jobs.
So she got
You
Suits.
know it's tough.
Yeah, no, it is.
It is tough. It's really tough. She got
So Suits was a big break.
Yes. She's not a Nepo baby. She simply auditioned, got the job, and that's impressive in
so
itself.
you say talent for being an actor. The issue is she said that she's turned her back on acting for good. She doesn't want to do that now.
But
So what's her talent outside of acting?
Listen, I also see her as a businesswoman, as an entrepreneur. Before she came...
She's made a lot of money now.
A lot of money. I mean, it's pretty incredible. As a fellow businesswoman, I actually really respect her. I mean, just the TIG blog alone was making $80K a year. That's nothing to sneeze at. But ultimately,
Lady V, that's
she's
a fair point, isn't it? Has she not shown that she has a talent to swindle people out of their millions?
She's a
entrepreneurial streak.
A networker is a great...
Networker, gold digger.
I wouldn't say gold digger, but networker for sure. That is a talent.
She's good at deceiving people.
I wouldn't say deceiving people.
I mean, what do you make of this, you know, Bill Simmons, who runs podcasts at Spotify, describing her as a grifter, which effectively means that you're some sort of small-scale swindler?
Well, ultimately, I think they made a massive mistake by agreeing to the deal. So maybe he's embarrassed and he's trying to push the blame on Harry and Meghan when ultimately it was their fault for making the deal in the first place.
You say you're a businesswoman.
Yeah.
They had a contract with Spotify. They did not fulfil their contractual obligations.
And the business pivoted. They said, OK, it hasn't been a great idea business-wise. We're going to part ways. And that was very smart.
Lady Victoria didn't hold back. flat out calling Meghan not a great talent. She accused the Duchess of using her royal connection to catapult herself into the limelight, rather than relying on true skill or substance. According to Hervey, Meghan isn't a trailblazer, she's a brand builder, someone who thrives on media manipulation rather than artistry or authenticity. And for many royal watchers, she's not wrong. But Amy Anzel jumped right in to defend Meghan, arguing she's being unfairly targeted, that she worked her way up from small acting roles, paid her dues and earned her fame before she ever met Prince Harry. Anzel believes Meghan's critics have become obsessed with tearing her down simply because she challenges royal traditions and refuses to play by their rules. And here's where the royal clash begins. Is Meghan a victim of media bias, or a master manipulator playing the system? This debate isn't just about Meghan's talent, it's about how she uses it. Lady Victoria argues Meghan traded authenticity for activism, turning royal drama into a Hollywood production. Amy, on the other hand, says Meghan is being punished for being ambitious, something that would be celebrated in any other woman. But after the Spotify fallout, Netflix struggles and public backlash, even Meghan's defenders are starting to admit, maybe she's overreached.
But listen, Meghan and Harry have a $100 million deal with Netflix,
but
so they're going to go where the money is.
But it's all numbers. Like, I don't believe they're ever going to get paid that much.
No,
like,
because to get that amount of money, they actually have to fulfil the contract.
Exactly, and they have to do, like, with Netflix, they have to do so many, you know, different shows with them.
It's a 5-year deal.
Maybe I'm being slightly facetious, but I guess she does have a genuine talent of selling out her own... Well, no, I was going to say of selling out her own family members.
Yeah, and her family, I mean...
Because really, that's how she's made the money.
Yeah.
Can we just be honest about it? She's made the money for Netflix because she was prepared to sell out the royal family and her own family.
Yeah, and that's why, as much as Harry complains, he still wanted his children to be prince and princess because he realises that without that, they'll have nothing. Yeah. They won't be able to do what they're doing, you know?
Beautiful woman, though.
Stunning. I just think she knows exactly what she's doing. She's networking all over the place.
No,
Contacts make contracts, as they say. And I think she's great at it. And a lot of people can learn from her skill set, actually. I think she's doing a great job networking, getting around.
You're joking.
I think she's doing a great job,
Amy, no, sorry. I've got to pull you up on that. I actually think Meghan is such a bad role model. What on earth can young people learn from her? Yeah. What? Learn from her that if you chuck all of your blood relatives under the bus, if you screw over an entire country, if you lie about racism claims, that you can succeed?
Think
I mean, how is she a role model?
I think, well, listen, I think there's lots of other things that women can look up to in Meghan Markle. Look what she's made. Listen, a lot of people want to climb that ladder socioeconomically, and she's done a great job of it. She's gotten everything she wanted. She probably said, I want to marry Prince Harry. I want to make several million. I want to live in a mansion in Montecito. And there she is, fulfilling. She's probably read a lot of self-help books and gotten to where she wanted to go. And that is what a lot of people want to do. And also, nowadays, there's so much to be said for content creation. She had 3 million followers.
But she hasn't done it.
But maybe she
will.
Content created.
Listen,
Ari Emanuel doing that.
I think she will. And Ari Emanuel,
have a TV career,
who is one of the biggest agents in Hollywood, they call him a Hollywood mogul. Yeah. He signed her. He's not going to make a stupid decision and sign her for no reason.
Lady, you say she's going to have to go back to being an influencer.
And she probably plans to.
I think she's going to go back to being an influencer.
Great idea.
Because there's not going to be any roles for her. She's not going to... you know...
I don't think he signed her for her acting ability, actually. He signed her for brand partnerships. And also for TV and production deals, not for acting.
The problem is with brands, though, because of the backlash that they get, it's going to be super dangerous for brands to get attached to them.
Ultimately, he wouldn't have signed her if he didn't see massive dollar figures.
But
so
that's
I think
what Spotify and Netflix, all right? So,
but he signed her after.
I mean, I think there could be
sour.
something short term. I just don't see longevity in it. I just, you know.
I think he does. He's not a stupid man. He's a good businessman. A billionaire.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely was. I don't know anymore, but you know, even with Netflix, I think it will keep going for a few years, and then they'll just burn out. And they'll have
I think there's so many more deals to come, guaranteed.
Okay. Lady Victoria Hervey, Amy Anzel, thank you
Yeah.
both so much. But who do you agree with? Is the celebrity agent Jeremy Zimmer right that Meghan Markle lacks talent? Well, from Kirk via Twitter, he says yes, she's a failed actress, which shows a lack of talent. Where would she be now if she hadn't married the traitor? From Dino, this is a bit harsh. I heard she was a decent B-list actress. I actually think that's a fair point. Yeah, that's what she was. That's what she was before she married Harry. And as Lady V says, not many of us had actually heard of her. And from Dawn, she lacks not only talent, but insight, integrity, kindness, personality, and longevity. Anything else, Dawn? She'll be out of this marriage faster than a sprinter off the starting blocks. And all will be blamed on her husband. Your verdict is now in. 88% of you say that celebrity agent Jeremy Zimmer is right to say that Meghan Markle lacks talent. Just 12% of you say he's wrong.
The public seems just as divided. In the UK, Meghan's approval ratings have plummeted, while US audiences remain more sympathetic. Some see her as a symbol of empowerment. Others, a walking contradiction. One thing's for sure. Every time Meghan's name comes up, tempers flare, and people take sides. At the end of the day, this isn't just a clash between two commentators. It's a reflection of how polarizing Meghan Markle has become. Lady Victoria sees a media machine built on hype. Amy sees a woman standing up for herself in a brutal industry. Maybe both are true. Maybe Meghan's greatest talent isn't acting or activism, but knowing how to stay at the center of attention. So what do you think? Is Meghan Markle truly talented, or just talented at playing the game? Drop your thoughts below.